Do you ever look around and think, wow, the world is a crazy place, and it just seems to get crazier and crazier? Ease your mind and take a break. This is Fuel for the Soul with John Giftah. We're a hub for inspirational Christian sermons, practical keys for Christian living, and Christian discussions and interviews. You'll be inspired to live the life that you were created for. Your host is a top-ranking podcaster, best-selling author, world record holder, aerospace engineer, life coach, evangelist, and founder of John Giftah International. Welcome to Fuel for the Soul with John Giftah.
Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of the Fuel for the Soul with John Giftah podcast, where I want to ask you this question: are you really ready? I want you to understand that maybe in some area of your life, you've been praying for a miracle, praying for a change, praying for a breakthrough, praying for God to show up and show out in your life. Maybe you want an opportunity that's going to be life-changing. Maybe you've been praying that God will bring the right person across your path. Maybe you're praying that God will, trust you to new levels. Maybe you will be suddenly put on the spot and you want to get into this dream job opportunity, dream opportunity that's going to change the trajectory of your life, or maybe with regard to a course, or maybe you're praying with regard to your calling, your business, your ministry, or your presence online, or anything for that matter. My question is, you're praying for the miracle, but are you really ready for the miracle? Are you really prepared enough? Are you in a position where if the miracle comes to you right now, you will be able to take it up? For example, if you're saying, I want to be in this kind of a cadre, I want to be on, if you're into singing, for example, you're saying, I want to get to the level of American Idol or Indian Idol, or you're saying, I want my talents to go on, something like big as Got Talent, or you're saying, I'm a good speaker, I want to get into something like TEDx. And here's the thing I want you to understand, right? You're praying for the miracle, but if the opportunity came your way this minute, are you ready for it? Can you take it up? Can you say, sure, I can audition for this right now, even though I'm not practiced, I'm ready for it? Can you get to that place? That's what I want to challenge you. See, when we think about the story of David, we look at how, wow, David was able to defeat Goliath, but the opportunity came to him suddenly, out of the blue. He had no clue it was coming his way. He, in fact, went just to meet with his brothers. But here's the thing, amazingly, it just caught my attention how he goes all the way to give food to his brothers, just a menial task. He could have just taken the bag and gone and given his brothers whatever needed and come back. But what really caught my attention was he goes there and then he comes to know that there's this Philistine Goliath who's taunting the people of God. And he says, let me go. And the Lord gives him the boldness, the courage. And he says, let me go and defeat this Goliath. Here's the thing that really caught my attention, right? When you look at verse 40, and I'm reading from the NLT version, this is what it says. Then he took his staff in his hand, chose 5 smooth stones from the stream, put them in the pouch of his shepherd's bag, and with his sling in his hand, approached the Philistine. Here's the thing I want you to understand. With his sling in his hand, he didn't go there for for fighting. He went to just give food to his brothers. But even there, he was ready with a sling. Imagine he went there and he was like, oh my goodness, maybe I should have brought my sling. Maybe I should have brought, some things that could be ready for this. He didn't do that. He was ready. Right? What I'm saying is, if you're praying, I need to go to a certain place, have you at least taken your passport? The other day I was coming across somebody's statement, that somebody was saying, oh, I want to travel to the nations. And when you ask them, like, did you at least have your passport ready? No, I don't have it. That's what is the element that I'm trying to say. If you're praying for a miracle, you need to get things ready. You need to do what you need to do. Then God will do what only God can do. Right? When the opportunity comes, that is not the moment for you to say, oh, let me go try and apply for a passport, apply for a visa. No, you get ready. God will open the right door for you. That's the word for some of you right now. That you know what? If you're praying for a miracle, you can't like David. David couldn't say, "Let me go back to my hometown and get my slingshot and then come back." No, he had to be ready when the opportunity came. He couldn't say, "Give me 5 days, let me practice my slingshot. Like, give me some time. I want to fast and pray, then I will come." No, Goliath will not be there, right? You have to understand something very important, right? If you are praying for a miracle, praying for a breakthrough, be ready. Be absolutely ready, because you never know when the opportunity is going to come your way. Many times in my life, I've seen this as a preacher. When I least expected, I would get somebody calling me and saying, "I want you to preach today. I want you to preach in the next 10 minutes. It has happened to me. Where I would be walking towards something, and then somebody would just call me and say, "Can you come in 10 minutes and preach here?" It's literally happened so many times. If I said, "No, I need to fast and pray for 3 days, and then I'm going to come and preach," or "I need to practice or prepare, and then I'm going to preach," no, I can't be. So what I do, even when I don't get an opportunity, I'm always in the presence of the Lord. I always have the relationship with God, and prepare myself, because when the opportunity comes, I will just take it up. And that's the way I want you to approach every area that you're praying for a miracle in your life. Amen. God bless you.
You've been listening to Fuel for the Soul with John Giftah. We hope you were blessed and inspired to live the life that God has for you. Make sure to subscribe to the John Giftah YouTube channel for regular uploads of sermons, skits, interviews, and more. Follow John Giftah on Instagram for regular inspirational posts. And don't forget to check out the best-selling books written by John Giftah, Who Am I?, which will help you understand your identity, and the latest #1 bestseller, Unveil Your Purpose, helping you discover your purpose and to start walking in it. Make sure to leave a rating and review, and be sure to share it with your friends and loved ones. If you'd like to donate, you can find the PayPal link in the description. And if you'd like to invite John Giftah to speak at your event or to get more details, go to the website at www.johngiftah.com. See you on the next episode of The Fuel for the Soul with John Giftah. God bless you.